I don't know, just to see what he means to the industry as a whole and to see what he's overcome. And he, like he said in his speech, he always came back bigger and stronger and didn't take the setbacks. Like, he didn't take it personal. It just made him work harder. And I think, if anything, that inspired us all sitting there. Like, don't take no for an answer.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, he's absolutely incredible. Guys, it's WrestleMania 40, biggest WrestleMania in WWE history. Your first Mania was WrestleMania 32, correct?
Well, technically 30 because we were in Triple H's entrance.
Yes.
But yeah, me, Sasha, and Lexi. So I just remember standing there being like so nervous, and all I had to do was stand there, and I was like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to perform. Like, my legs were literally shaking on the stage. Like, it's like,
I think all of us were
breathing?
doing that.
Yeah. Yes, WrestleMania 32.
And unfortunately, you are on the sidelines this year. I know you're healing from your injury. But how surreal is it for you to realize you've competed WrestleManias 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 38, 39?
Who's counting? I'm not. It just goes by so fast. Like, I try not to, like, what could I have done different, or I should have done this different. But every single Mania to me has a special place in my heart. Like, especially 32, retiring the Divas Championship, winning the inaugural Raw Women's Championship, sharing the stage with Becky and Sasha, and I think stealing the show, proving what we could do, bringing what we were doing in NXT to the main roster, having that opportunity. And then WrestleMania 33 was me, Bayley, Nia, and Sasha again. Being in Orlando, knowing it was the same stadium that I sat front row watching my dad have his retirement match, and then here I was having my own WrestleMania match. Like, if you'd asked me in 2007 if I was gonna be in my own WrestleMania match in a stadium, I'd have been like, no, maybe backstage and catering. WrestleMania 34 with Asuka, a defining moment for me. 35 main eventing with Becky and Ronda. I don't know, just in an industry where it's male dominated, and for us to main event and coming out in a helicopter, I don't know, it doesn't get any bigger than that, right? WrestleMania 36 was Rhea and I during COVID. I swear, had that match been in front of people, it would have been just as good as last year. WrestleMania 37, WrestleMania 37 I missed. I don't know, 36 was COVID?
36, no.
No?
What was it?
COVID, Tampa, right? Yeah. And then when was it the PC?
That feels like a lifetime.
Yeah, 37 and 38 was Ronda and I.
And last year,
I couldn't be more proud of Rhea, you guys.
And we're gonna get to Rhea here in a minute. I do want to hear from you when it comes to her, but I want to real quick.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you guys know, but they're all important to me in different ways.
And there's gonna be many more to come, and we're excited to see that. But in the meantime, you are healing from your injury. I know you've expressed that you are ahead of schedule as far as healing goes. You've been training with your husband. Can you give us any insight on where you are?
No, I'm just taking it day by day. It was a huge blow to me mentally. Like, Manny just had come back. I felt like I was getting in a groove on SmackDown, having the time of my life with Bianca and Shotzi. We had just come off Survivor Series, and then I was just like, I'm missing WrestleMania 40. Like, how is that possible? But seeing my husband be a part of the show tonight and supporting all the superstars, I know Becky and Rhea are gonna tear the house down. I'm rooting for Bayley and Io. I know the tag match. I'm just gonna be there tonight as a fan.
I know it means a lot to the superstars that you are here supporting them. But okay, let's go back to Ms. Rhea Ripley and last year's WrestleMania, where she was victorious. Rhea was important. You lost the SmackDown Women's Championship. I want to play a little bit of footage from last year, but you were just saying how much you respect Rhea. How proud of her are you, of what she's been accomplishing, especially over this past year? She has been unstoppable. She is absolutely dominant. How's it been for you to watch her?
Just to see where she started, like I met her in the UK, opening the NXT Performance Center, and then even from this match, or no, not this one.
Oh, this was last year's match, right? Wrestling, yeah. This was
No, I just couldn't be more proud of her. I know how hard it is to be in the top spot, and she's making it look effortless. She's navigating the waters, she's doing her job, she shows up, she shows out, she looks like a star, and I feel like the hardest part of what we do is having that presence all the time and not letting like the outside noise distract you. And she's handling it with grace, and she's the future of this division. I mean, she is the division right now, but like, I can't wait to see how far she goes.
And how do you think she's going to fare against someone like Becky Lynch, who you had a long history with?
Man, Becky's a tough one. She never gives up. She's a fighter. But my money's on Rhea.
Oh, do y'all agree with her, Rhea Ripley, tonight?
Don't prove me wrong.
I think it's been really special. I mentioned when I came out here that next door NXT Stand and Deliver is going on, and a lot of incredible superstars, a lot of incredible women, including yourself, came up through the ranks of NXT who are now wrestling on Raw and SmackDown. I actually want to play another clip from back when you visited NXT that are featuring Rhea and another very dominant superstar there. This is such a fun night to look back on, especially when you realize, there she goes, you don't go here, okay? I love this, I love this.
So at WrestleMania, it's gonna be you, and it's gonna be me, because I'm the EST of NXT, and you can't whoop me.
I was trying so hard not to laugh.
But since then, I mean, these two are absolutely dominating the women's division.
No, they're on the cover of the 2K video game.
Crazy.
Bianca,
Yeah.
this is a conversation for champions.
So
So stand over there and fix your
and Bianca,
brain.
another one. Of course, we can go on and on about Rhea, but Bianca Belair has continued to grow.
Whoa, Charlotte. I didn't come into your house disrespecting you. So
Okay,
do
but then
not
she
come
did, didn't
here
she?
Disrespecting us.
Amazing. And then Bianca Belair, another one. I know that you,
I'm just so proud of both of them.
right? It is
Like,
exciting.
I have different relationships with both of them. They're different, but they both have really come into their own, and both of them have handled that top spot with grace, and I couldn't be prouder of them.
And what advice would you give to the future of the women's division? There's a NXT Women's Championship match happening next door. What advice would you give them, not just in the match itself, but how to represent being a women's champion in this company?
I feel like you have to live it, breathe it, every second, every minute, every day, every week, every month, every year. Like, I didn't go through that many WrestleManias just being like, oh, I won my first Mania, oh, I won my second, oh, I won this title. Like, you always have to be hungry. You always have to want to learn. You can never walk away from a match going, oh, that was great, oh, that was perfect. Like, I feel like anyone who wants to remain here and get to here or break glass ceilings, I mean, they just have to go the extra mile. And with Rhea and Bianca, I see them going the extra mile. And just because you're an NXT champion doesn't mean that you're gonna get to this level or this level or this level. And it's through determination, taking risks, being true to yourself, and also respecting what has come before you.
And they've both been
Yeah.
vocal. A lot of our female superstars have been vocal that you are a big inspiration as to why they're here now and how far they've gotten in their own personal careers. Do you take that in? I know you don't like to talk about yourself much. You are very modest, but do you take that in, Charlotte? You are the reason a lot of these women wanted to come to WWE.
I don't hear that very often. No, I'm super lucky. like this wasn't what I wanted to do. I didn't grow up wanting to be a professional wrestler. I'm just so happy to know that my brother had a dream and that I spent so many years trying to save his life and he saved me mine and he gave me this beautiful life. And knowing that, like for me, I take what I do so serious, like sometimes too serious. So to know that these women can look at me and see the hunger, see the passion, see what the industry means, see what it means to be on top, and just go with it and never ever take no for an answer. I had no idea, you know, what the women's revolution or what NXT was going to turn into, so I don't take any of it for granted. I still think there's more work to be done. I still think there's more main events to happen. I think there's more superstars, you know, to claim that top spot. I still think that women still, you know, can't just go, oh, we made it, we had a main event, we did this. Like there's still work to be done. And I hope that's what they take away from me, is that I never settle on what I've have done. Like I still want, and I'm still hungry for more.
I love that. Well, I think we have to talk about the last time we did see you in a WWE ring last December when you lost the match to Asuka, and you were kind of in this feud with Damage Control. Have you seen all the drama that's been happening with Damage Control since you've been gone, by the way?
I could have told Bailey that was gonna happen.
I mean, what do you make of that? Damage Control kind of tossing old Bailey out. Now she's got to be alone. I feel bad for Bailey. Do y'all feel bad for Bailey? Do you feel bad for Bailey?
Bailey brought it on himself. No, like here's the thing. I've been good, I've been bad, I've been in between, I've been at all of the above. She was doing what she thought was right. She wanted to win and she wanted to help them move forward, but I think she's gonna put EO in her place at WrestleMania.
Ooh! Well, Charlotte, we all know you are a very intelligent woman, but you are also a very calculated woman. I'm sure you're already planning your next move based on what we see this weekend. We talked about the two very exciting women's championship matches. Of course, Rhea, Becky, Bailey, EO. But I do want to talk about last year. We all remember when you crashed Asuka's coronation, and Adam Pearce told you that there was a line in order, you know, to which you said, you remember what you said? I remember what you said. I don't get in line, I made the line. Do you still feel that way, you know, as you're focusing on your return?
What do you guys think? Abso-effing-lutely.
All right, ladies, you better watch out. Well, listen, we're all anticipating seeing you back in the ring. We can't wait to see what else you accomplish. We know the list of accolades I said up top are just the tip of the iceberg, so we're all excited about that. But before we go, I do want to have a little quick fire fun, learn a little bit about Charlotte. So how about this one? If you could play a superhero in any movie, who would it be? Happy birthday! That's not a superhero, but yes, happy birthday!
Thank you.
Wonder Woman!
Oh yeah, Captain Marvel.
All right, there we go.
No. Lady Thor.
Okay, oh.
There we go.
You mentioned earlier that this wasn't always your dream. What career would you have chosen if it wasn't professional wrestling?
Well, I graduated with a degree in interpersonal and public communications.
Wow. So my job.
Maybe something in PR, I'm not sure, but I really liked personal training. So something in the fitness industry.
Who would play you in the story of your life? I had an idea. I thought maybe Scarlett Johansson would be kind of cool. Maybe?
I think she'll do.
Yeah? Oh,
Yeah.
she'll do, she said.
do.
Do you have a song that you listen to that like hypes you up before a workout or a match or something challenging?
Just EDM, techno.
Oh, okay. Love some EDM. Getting a little deeper, going back to the women's division and just how it has grown but has a lot of work to do. If there was something that you could change, and women, not just in wrestling, sports, entertainment, but entertainment as a whole, what is something that you think that we could work on?
I think just more overall storylines. Like, besides just the Raw title, the SmackDown title, and the tag titles, if we had non-title storylines, I I feel like that might help, just to get more women on TV.
What about women in entertainment as a whole, whether it be acting and music, just women, how women are perceived in the entertainment space?
Oh, that's a tough question.
I know I'm putting you on the spot. These are deep. They just.
I think there's such a stigma with age, and I think, like, how come men get better and women don't?
Love that. That's a great question.
I feel like I get asked this question all the time. What's left? And I'm like, what do you mean, what's left? Like, you don't look at a male talent like sitting beside me at 38 and go, hey, what's left in your career? Like, I take that so personal, and I feel like there has to be a norm that age for women, that we don't age out, and I feel like that is a something that society has just labeled that we have to overcome.
That's a great answer.
Yeah,
great answer.
Honest.
Great answer. Little girls around the world, those once little girls who are now, in the ring with you. What advice would you give to the current young generation of little girls who just really want to make it, and whatever they want to do?
Education first. To really just find something that they're passionate about. And I truly believe that we're in a world of social media, and there's so much negativity and comparison and people tearing each other down. Like, I didn't grow up with social media, and I can't imagine having to grow up being like, oh my God, she got so many likes and he got so many likes, or this picture, or I have to look a certain way. Like, just love yourself. Be true to yourself. If someone took me at 16 and was like, why are you worried about your big shoulders and your hairy arms, or just things like that, just love yourself through and through, and be true to who you are, and always speak from the heart. Like, it's just so important. Like, if I could protect everyone in a little bubble, I would. Like, I don't wish that upon anybody.
No, and
when I have my kids, they will not have social media. Well, at least they'll have, like, guidelines.
What is the best piece of career advice, or some great career advice you've received from someone? And if you want to tell us maybe who it is, if you don't have to, but I'm sure Paul Heyman has given you a lot of good advice. We have to go to Paul Heyman.
Believe it or not, I struggle a lot with confidence. So, yes, like, even though my character comes across, like, I don't know how to explain it. Insensitive, powerful, like, all of the above. Like, the best piece of advice, like, know who you are. Don't apologize for being good. Don't apologize for having the success. Don't, like, go with it, own it. And that's really like, well, yeah, why am I apologizing for being good? Don't apologize ever for being good at what you do. Never.
WrestleMania 32, Charlotte Flair, and today's Charlotte Flair. What do you feel is the biggest difference in the two?
I'm definitely more polished. I definitely understand the business more. Man, if I could redo that match again, just because, like, Becky and Sasha just knew so much more and were so much, like, farther ahead of me. But if I could tell that Charlotte just to buckle up, because it's going to be a great ride. Yeah.
And man, it has been. Well, we got to look ahead now. WrestleMania 41 will be here before we know it. So what goals do you have between now and then? What, in your ideal WrestleMania 41, what would that look like?
Now you're really putting me on the spot. Well, that's a given. Man, I really want that one-on-one moment with Bianca Belair. Like, I really do. And then I think after Bianca, you guys give it up for Tiffany. not be more proud of her. Seeing her, like watching her from home, watching her in Australia, man, she owns it. She's gonna be a big deal. But I think first, like, Bianca and I's history, the athleticism, I respect her so much as a talent. Like, I really think that, Bianca's my first
And then
opponent, I think, that I'd like to have a big stadium show with.